I'm David Volk, a voice of the resistance, albeit a strange and funny one. Today's post, top reasons to be very afraid, even long after Halloween is over. The scary season may have ended, but the reasons to be very afraid aren't, because the real reasons to worry aren't supernatural, they're, not natural. Which is to say, they're caused by someone so unnatural, from their unusual foot drag to their odd skin tone, all the way to their weirdly coiffed hair, that they are almost 100% artificial. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's overdue for his annual recharge in Moscow. I'm speaking, of course, of the man known as the Desperate Cheeto, the Mango Mussolini, and Don Corleone, among other names, Dementia Jane Trump, his own self. While our kids have put their costumes away, the horrors of the Trump administration are reaching new highs and low. Or is it new lows and high? Consider the following reasons to be worried. 1. Nuclear testing. After hearing that his owner, Vladimir Putin, wanted to test a nuclear propulsion system, Mr. Mini-Me became jealous. In his confusion, Donnie thought Putin was referring to resuming nuclear weapons testing. So he announced that the U.S. should do the same. What could possibly go wrong with him and Pete Hegseth in charge? Wait, please don't answer that. Number 2, a loss of air traffic control. The longer the government shutdown goes on, the longer it will take for the people who land our planes to be paid. The job is stressful enough without air traffic controllers, either going into work hungry, distracted over worry how they're going to make ends meet, and tired from their long night of doing DoorDash deliveries. While it's true that what comes up must go down, I prefer that the down part be gradual and controlled by someone who knows what the hell they're doing. Number 3, Lenny's big ballroom. You remember how the orange one promised his new building wouldn't impact the White House, then turned around and knocked down the East Wing? There's something fishy there. Plans show windows that open into walls, features that don't make any sense, and cost overruns already in the neighborhood of $70 million. He also fired the members of the board who were supposed to review and approve the plans. Maybe it's all an elaborate ruse to cover an underground bunker built to protect him when MAGA finally realizes he's going to screw them too, and that he has no plans to leave. Number 4, let them eat balls. Oh, and don't forget that work on this elaborate ballroom is continuing as he and his party refused to continue welfare benefits to hundreds of thousands, millions really, all so they can eventually deny healthcare insurance to even more hundreds of thousands and millions. I'm sure that will go over well when the maggots start to riot. Number 5, his witless protection program. In case you haven't noticed, many of the officials in charge of ICE have moved from their homes to housing on highly secure military bases. Christy Garden-Gnome is living at Joint Base Anacostia Bowling. Pete Hegseth is now at Fort McNair in a home formerly occupied by the Army's Vice Chief of Staff, and Stephen Nosferatu Miller has also moved on to a base. I wonder why that is. Number 6, the end of government as we know it. The odd thing about this particular government shutdown is that Congress isn't working. Many of us have been saying that for years, of course, but what I mean is that Speaker of the House Mike Trump's little Johnson has dismissed Congress to protect Don Corleone, knowing that if the new representative from Arizona is sworn in, she will be the final vote for release of the Epstein files. For those of you who didn't take civics class, that means 1/3 of the 3 branches of government that make up the checks and balances on the president and each other isn't working. Donnie already has the Supreme Court in his pocket, which means the increasingly desperate Cheeto can do anything he wants, including killing innocent fishermen off of the coast of South America, shooting someone on Fifth Avenue, or rearranging the CBS slogan, "We're the CSI network," the CBS primetime lineup, all without anyone to stop him. Granted, CBS's lineup is pretty creaky, but still. And number 6, or is it number 7? Hell, I don't really care. J.D. Vance. As I've said before, Trump is dying, and he isn't going to finish out his term, which means J.D. Vance will take his place, and Lord help us, Speaker of the House Mike Little Johnson will be second in line until a new VP is found. What makes Vance especially scary is that he has no ideals and is loyal to no one. Hell, he even started calling for his Hindu wife to convert to Christianity. Maybe it's to pave the way for a potential divorce so that he can marry Charlie Kirk's widow. Maybe not. But if he's not loyal to his wife and her beliefs, how the hell can you expect him to be loyal to our country and our beliefs? I'm just saying. This is a continuing post. I will be adding more entries as time goes on. Feel free to send me your ideas so I can add them. I've been David Volk, a voice of the resistance, albeit a strange and really, really annoyed one.